We have tested and worked on hundreds of desk typewriters, uncovering their quirks, charms, and timeless appeal. You know, those heavy, robust beauties that have been holding their ground in offices, factories, and shops for generations. Last year, we unveiled a video showcasing the top 10 typewriters beloved by authors and writers, deliberately leaving out the desk typewriters for a special reason. Today, we're unveiling the top 5 desk typewriters that have captivated the hearts of collectors and writers alike. Most importantly, we need to point out that our criteria is based on a combination of reliability, typing experience, sturdiness, and ease to fix and adjust. The Imperial Desk Typewriters, where vintage charm meets ingenious design. Since 1927, Imperial has been enchanting typewriter aficionados with a lineup of illustrious models, beginning with the legendary Imperial 50 and leading up to the Imperial 80. But hold on, let's swiftly remove the Imperial 80 from the list, as it unfortunately marked a decline in sturdiness, featuring a less robust frame. However, fear not, for the model Imperial 55 leading up to the Imperial 70 are impeccable in their sturdy metal construction, proving to be enduring both cosmetically and mechanically. What sets the Imperial apart and secures its spot as one of my personal favorites is its thoughtful design, allowing for easy removal of the carriage, platen, and the main mechanism. This accessibility makes cleaning and adjustments a breeze, preserving these beautiful machines for generations to come. And here's a delightful tidbit. The interchangeable mechanism of Imperial desk typewriters grants the delightful ability to switch typefaces or even keyboards on the same machine. For instance, you can effortlessly swap out the Elite typeface for a charming telegraph keyboard. Talk about versatility at its finest. Now, while the Imperial certainly holds its own in the realm of desk typewriters, its weight compared to the counterparts and over-engineered, reluctantly problematic reverse ribbon mechanism secures its position at number 5. It's like the quirky character in a vintage novel, endearing but with its unique complexities. The weight of Imperial desk typewriters varied, with the heaviest ones tipping the scales at around 17 kilograms. Hefty but so enchanting. Enough about these splendid British-made desk typewriters for now. Let's journey on to number 4. The next chapter in our vintage typewriter saga. And no, it's not the Olivetti Lexicon or the Olivetti Grafica. They are a tad too complex and bulky for our liking. But when we talk about bulky, we can't help but mention the Hermes Ambassador. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Hermes Ambassador to show you today, but let me paint a picture for you. Hermes, known for their genius designs, delivered the Ambassador as a larger-than-life version of the ever-popular early curved Hermes 3000. Think of it as the X-large sibling. The Hermes 3000 holds a special place in my heart, but the Ambassador, with its less attractive design and outrageously bulky frame, missed the podium due to its size. We haven't tinkered with many Hermes Ambassadors, mainly because shipping them can be a bit risky, and their frames aren't as sturdy as those early pre-war wonders or our upcoming number 1 typewriter. Once restored to its former glory, the Hermes Ambassador types like a dream, offering an array of unique features that sets it apart. From a dual margin release options to a paper injector for seamless paper feeding and even magic margins for those who appreciate a touch of enchantment. This typewriter has some tricks up its sleeve. And let's not forget the removable carriage, making an easy access to clean and repair. While it might not achieve the perfection of the Hermes 3000, the Ambassador's size keeps it away from the top 3. Weighing in at around 14 kilograms, the Hermes Ambassador proudly holds the title of one of the bulkiest desk typewriters on our list. Number 3 brings us to the wonderful world of Underwood desk typewriters. Now, choosing the Underwood at number 3, that was a struggle. This typewriter model truly displays exceptional charm backed by a rich tapestry of history. And let me tell you, the debate rages on, as some folks might argue it should snag number 2 or even the number 1 spot. The Underwood standard holds a place of honor as one of the pioneers of front stack typewriters, with the very best Underwood one rolling off the assembly line in 1897. Picture this, a time when reliability was the name of the game, and the Underwood was the undisputed champion of well-built designs and user-friendliness. Plus, let's not forget the sheer joy of being able to see what you are typing. A luxury compared to the blind writers of yesteryears, where uncovering your words was a perpetual game of hide and seek under the carriage. Now, when it comes to typing on the Underwood 5, it's a compact dream compared to its desk-dwelling counterparts, with a not too bulky keyboard that's just right. Cleaning and dusting? Well, all parts are fair game, easily accessible for a thorough sprucing. But the platen is a bit of a puzzle. Removing and refitting it can truly be a head-scratcher, thanks to the intricate line spacing mechanism and those delicate cogs and levers that were waiting to throw a spanner in the works. Once the segments are gleaming and clean, it's super smooth and it's a dream to type on. However, let's not skirt around the margin bell mechanism's quirks. Engineered on the left side of the typewriter, it could occasionally skip a jingle while we are in full typing flow, relying solely on the movement of the hammer and its natural return. Yet, despite these little hiccups, we can't help but adore it. And while the Continental and Mercedes and various other typewriter companies have attempted to mimic the Underwood's legendary mechanism and design, they've struggled to reach its standards of sturdiness, compactness, and steady fast performance. Before we forget, an Underwood 5 with a normal carriage tips the scale at around 12 kilograms, making it a truly heavyweight in every sense of the word. We always emphasize on the importance of regularly cleaning and dusting your typewriter. Easy access to the inside of the machine is crucial because the cleaner you keep it, the longer it will serve you and the fewer hiccups you'll encounter while typing. The Royal 10, a truly enchanting choice. It's no surprise that many of you count a Royal Desk typewriter among your favorite typewriters ever made. For now, let's dive into the captivating world of Royal Desk typewriters. Now, while I might not be the world's biggest fan of Royal typewriters in general, the Royal 10 holds a special place in my heart. I find myself drawn to its vintage allure, along with all its later companions like the Royal KMM and KMG, standing proud until the 1960s. And let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the Royal FP typewriters, graced with their dual-colored frames. Yet as time marched forward, Royal took a different turn, transiting to a cheaper frame and less durable designs, and lots of rebranding. But fear not, the Royal 10 packs quite the mechanical punch. Its bottom mechanism, boasting those elegant long springs, artfully pulls the key slugs and gently tucks them back into their cozy beds, and while allowing for a delightful bit of tension adjustment. Now, when it comes to sturdiness, reliability, and sheer typing finesse, the Royal 10 reigns supreme, outperforming many desk typewriters with its smoothness, user-friendly nature, and keys that are downright gentle on the fingertips, especially if you are lucky enough to have those glass-topped keys on the keyboard. One thing I don't like and stopped me from putting the Royal 10 as number 1 is the carriage shifting. This was a deal breaker for me. And let's not forget about those metal frames. Royal certainly takes the crown as a leading example of desk typewriter excellence. In my 9 years of typewriter restoration, I can confidently say I've never encountered a more durable, fracture-resistant metal cast than the grace of the Royal Desk typewriters. And here's a fascinating tidbit. The Royal Company used to drop typewriter crates from airplanes to their suppliers, showcasing the compactness and sturdiness of their beloved creations. A Royal 10 weighs in at around 15 kilograms, and while that might seem weighty, is just perfect given the sturdiness of those heavy-duty metal frames. Now, before we reveal the regal champion for our number 1 desk typewriter, Let's pay homage to honorable mentions. We're tipping our hats to the Continental desk typewriters, the elegant M40 and M20, the Mercedes desk typewriters, and definitely the Olivetti Lexicon and Olivetti Graphicas. And if we missed on any model, please remind us. And at number 1 desk typewriter in our list, the legendary Olympia SG1, the crown jewel of desk typewriters. Picture this: a sturdy, reliable companion that can keep up with your typing whims for hours on end, never skipping a beat. It's the stuff of vintage dreams, ticking all the boxes for a perfect desk typewriter. And guess what? Not only did the esteemed Danielle Steele swear by her faithful Olympia SG1, lovingly named Ollie, but she churned out hundreds of novels on this trusty machine year after year. Talk about a match made in typewriter heaven. The SG1 isn't just any old typewriter. It's packed with thoughtful features you won't easily find elsewhere. From the nifty paper injector lever to the removable carriage and the smooth basket shifting that makes switching to caps a breeze when you are typing. Now when it comes to the SG1 versus the SM3 and its siblings, the SG1 stands tall as the larger, sturdier sibling with that extra punch of finesse in its slide basket shifting. Additionally, I would love to point out that I will confidently recommend the pre-war Olympia 8 typewriters, as they have been an absolute pleasure to type on, but pain to restore and repair if not taken care of. Trust me, selecting the SG1 as my top typewriter was a no-brainer. The resounding demand from clients seeking this gem speaks volumes about its unmatched performance, especially for those marathon typing sessions without a hiccup in sight. Just a friendly heads up though, for your SG1 to truly shine, a thorough cleaning to banish any dust or grease along with precise adjustment is key. Two trusty levers on the sides release the carriage, granting easy access to the inner workings without any fuss. And here's a top tip: it's best to find your SG1 locally, as these hefty machines are a pain to ship and deserve a solid sturdy desk to call home. We're talking about a weight of around 17 kilograms, but believe me, it's worth every bit of it. While the later SG3 may have its merits, the OG SG1 steals the show with its superior sturdiness and compact charm. Now, have you ever danced your fingers across a desk typewriter before? Share your vintage typewriter escapades with us, and please don't forget to swing by our website to explore a treasure trove of fully restored typewriters and catch up on our older videos.